Hello everyone, myself Monica Yogaraj Chawla. I am accounting educator at Lakshmi Global School. Today we are going to understand some basic accounting concepts and principles. So let us begin with every firm, every business, every organization needs some basic guidelines, basic principles to record their accounting transactions or to record their day-to-day life or to record everything that is happening into the business. So let us begin with understanding what does accounting principle refers to. So accounting principle basically refers to the rules and actions which are adopted by accountants globally for recording accounting transactions, be it in India or be it in any country of the world. Every organization, every firm, every business needs some basic guidelines for recording their day-to-day transactions. Accounting principles are further categorized into accounting concepts and accounting conventions. Accounting concept includes the assumptions, the conditions, the science on which accounting is basically based, whereas accounting conventions includes all the customs, all the laws and traditions that assist an accountant in preparing accounting statements. Today we are going to cover these topics. They are business entity, money measurement, going concern, historic cost, objectivity, consistency, uniformity, disclosure and relevance. There are few more accounting concepts and conventions which we are not going to cover today, that we will cover in our next class. So let us begin with business entity today. Business entity says that business is different from that of its owner. So let us begin with the business and its owner are two separate existence, which means the owner of the firm and the business will always be treated differently. For example, we cannot record personal expenses or personal incomes of the owner into our business or into the business. Any private and personal incomes and expenses of the owner should not be treated as income and expenses of the business. They should be treated different so that the profits are not overstated as well as the profits are not understated. So it is very important that we treat business as a separate entity. For example, insurance premium for the owner's house should be excluded from the expenses of the business. The owner's property should not be included in the premises account of the business. Any payment for owner's personal expenses by the business will be treated as drawings, and it will reduce owner's capital contribution into the business so that the profits are not overstated as well as it is not understated. We'll move towards our next topic, that is money measurement. It says that business only records in terms of money, right? The personal feelings or how a person is feeling, how a worker is feeling, whether high or low, we cannot record those things into the business accounting record. So basically accounting concept is based on money, the term money, monetary terms. Okay, all the transactions of the business are recorded in terms of money, and it provides a common unit of measurement. For example, market conditions, technological changes and the efficiency of the management would not be disclosed into the accounting records. We'll move towards our next topic, that is going concern concept. Every business, every firm comes into the organization or comes into the picture with a motive of being into the firm or being into the market for a long term period. So the business will continue in operational existence for the foreseeable future. Financial statements should be prepared on a going concern basis unless management either intends to liquidate the enterprise or to cease the trading or has no realistic alternative but to do so. So basically every firm, every business comes into the existence with a motive that it is going to stay in continuation for a longer period of time rather than getting winded up. So definitely a businesses sometimes have to wind up because they may incur a lot of losses or there might be XYZ reason. But then the firm or the owner should always have this thing in mind that I am going to stay into the market for a longer period of time. For example, possible losses formed from the closure of the business will not be anticipated into the accounts. Prepayments, depreciation or provisions may be carried forward in the expectation of proper matching against the revenue of future periods. Fixed assets are always recorded at historic cost. We'll move towards the next topic, that is historical cost. It says that all the assets, all the non-current assets and fixed assets of the firm should always be recorded at their cost value. That is, assets should be shown on in the balance sheet at the cost of purchase instead of their present value. Even though we have purchased it at, suppose we have purchased it at $50,000 and the present value of that asset would be 80,000 or it might be $30,000, but then still we are always going to show it in the statement of financial position at their cost price. We'll move towards our next topic, that is objectivity. The accounting information should be free from bias and should be capable of independent verification. Whatever a company or a business shows or displays in its financial position should be free of bias and should be reliable. The information should be based upon verifiable evidence such as invoices or contracts. For example, the recognition of revenue should be based on verifiable evidence such as delivery of goods or issues of invoices, right? We cannot just speak up and we cannot just say that we have purchased. Accounting records should always have the evidences which are required to note down the bookkeeping or to complete the bookkeeping procedure. We'll move towards our next topic, that is consistency. It says that if any method is adopted by the firm, for example, for recording inventory, if a method is chosen as for recording inventory of goods, if one method is chosen, so that particular method should be chosen consistently. Or for recording depreciation of a firm, if suppose for recording depreciation straight line method is used by a firm, so that should be consistently applied by the firm in the coming years unless and until the firm is having a strong point to change that particular method, that method should not be changed. We'll move towards in deeper. Let us go through the meaning ones. Companies should choose the most suitable accounting methods and treatments and should consistently apply them in every period. Changes are permitted only when the new method is considered better and can reflect the true and fair view of the financial position of the company. The change and its effects on the profit should be disclosed in the financial statement. We'll move towards next topic, that is disclosure. Every important point of the business should always be disclosed in the financial statements. We know that every company at the end of their financial year have to display their financial statements. So every important details, this principle says that every important details should be mentioned in the financial statement. So financial statement should be prepared to reflect a true and fair view of the financial position and performance of the enterprise. All the material and relevant information must be disclosed in the financial statements so that the viewers of the financial statements should get a true and fair view of the business. We know that sometimes firms or company are preferring window dressing, which means that they show a picture of the firm which is not true and fair, and that is not acceptable by the accounting principles or concept. We must always disclose all the important information that should be displayed in financial statement. We'll move towards our next topic, that is uniformity. Different companies with same industry should adopt same accounting methods and treatment for same transaction, that is for like transaction, so that when a comparison is made, it is easier and profits can be easily compared with each other. This practice enables intercompany comparisons of their financial position, which helps a business to understand their position in the market. We'll now move towards the next topic, that is relevance. Financial statements should be prepared to meet the objective of the users. Relevant information which can satisfy the need of the most users is selected and are then recorded in the financial statement. Thank you. That's all for the day. We'll just go through a quick revision that we have studied today or we have tried to understand today. Okay. So we have seen that what is accounting principle. These are basic rules or regulations that are required by every organization. Okay. We have seen few principles such as business entities, consistency, objectivity, disclosure, materiality, and so on. We'll cover rest of the topic in our next class. That's it for the day. Thank you so much.